Welcome to Learner's Planet, my dear children. Children, this is the quiz session about solids, liquids and gases. So children, be ready for the quiz session. Now we will start with the first activity, that is fill in the blanks. So the first question goes as: the changing of a gas into a liquid is called dash. Children, you have to see the options given in the bracket and you have to guess the correct answer. So children, what will be the correct answer? The changing of a gas into a liquid is called dash. What it is called as? Is it condensation or evaporation? Yes children, we studied about this. Yes, the changing of a gas into a liquid is called condensation, and the changing of a liquid into a gas is called evaporation. So the correct answer is condensation. Now the next one. Particles are closely packed in a dash. So in which state of matter do we see the closely packed particles where there is no space? Is it solid or gas? Yes children, the closely packed particles. I'll give you a hint. For example, pen, pencil, eraser, sharpener, all these are closely packed particles. They do not have any space in between them. So which state of matter has such property? Yes, the particles are closely packed in a solid. Alright children. Now the next one. When a solute dissolves in a solvent, we get a dash. Children, you might be knowing that we studied in the lesson that solute and solvent both together mixes and forms dash. What does it forms? For example, if we dissolve sugar in water, after that a solution will be obtained. So we can say that when a solute dissolves in a solvent, we get a solution. Alright children? So this is the definition of a solution, that when a solute dissolves in a solvent, we get solution. Now the next one. Changing of a liquid into a gas is called dash. Yes children, we just discussed it before a minute. What is this process called as? The changing of a liquid into a gas. Yes, the changing of a liquid into a gas is called evaporation. So we will write here evaporation. Alright children, for example, if we boil water, then after some time you will see that steam will arise and water would be converted into water vapor, or we can also call it as steam. So we can say that the water has evaporated. So it is changing liquid state into gaseous state, and this process is termed as evaporation. Alright children. Now the next one. When water dash ice is formed. So what will be the answer? Does the water freezes or it boils and then the ice is formed? What happens to the water that it forms ice? Yes, when water freezes, ice is formed. So the answer would be freezes. And when the water boils, it forms water vapor. Alright children, now the next one. Dash cannot be bent or broken. So, which state of matter cannot be bent or broken down? Yes children, it's very simple. Are they solids or liquids? Yes, are liquids. Liquids cannot be bent or broken down, but solids on applying force can be bent or broken down. Alright children, now next one. The salt dissolved in water is called the dash. So what is this salt called as? Yes children, I just gave an example of sugar. That sugar dissolves in water and it forms solution. So what was sugar in that question? Yes, it was solute. So the same way, if we dissolve salt in the water, it will also form a solution. So what is solute over here? Yes, it is the salt. So we can say that in water is called the solute and water is the solvent. Alright children, so next one. The three states of matter are dash. So what are the three states of matter? Yes children, they are solid, liquid and gas. And all the three states of matter are interchangeable or intrachangeable. What will be the answer? Yes, very good. The three states of matter are interchangeable. Means they can be changed from one state to the another state. Alright children, so I hope that you are clear with this activity. Now we will move on to the next activity, questions and answers. So children, read the question very carefully and try to guess the answer. Alright children, there could be many examples, but we have to mention only 3. Alright children, so I'll read the first question for you. Name any 3 solids, and you have to guess only 3 answers. Alright, there could be many examples of solids, but we will mention only 3. Right? So I'll write the first one. The first solid, that is, there are many such examples of solids, but we will mention only some of them. For example, pen. For example, book. For example, table. There are other examples also like chair, pencil, sharpener, eraser, box, marble, etc. Alright children, but we have to mention only some of them. Alright children, so these are 3 examples, means few examples of solids. You can also write other examples of solids, but make sure that they are examples of solids. Alright children, now the next one. Name any 3 liquids. Yes children, it's very simple. There are many examples of liquids, but we will mention only few examples. For example, the first example of liquid state of matter is water. Then, yes children, the liquid which you drink every day and it makes your bones and teeth strong. Yes. Milk. Then you cook the vegetable, your mother cooks the vegetable in this liquid. Yes children, vegetables. Yes, oil. Right? So these are few examples of liquids. You can write other examples of liquids also. Right? For example, juice. For example, water, milk, oil, juice, etc. Alright children. Now the next question. Name any three gases. Yes children. We have to name three gases. The first gas which all the living beings require to breathe in. What is that gas called as? Yes, oxygen. Then second example would be nitrogen. Then third example, yes children, water gets converted into a gaseous state called as water vapor. So water vapor is also an example of gas. Okay children. So these are few examples which we have mentioned. You can also write other example of gases. Alright children. Now next question. Name the three states of matter. Yes children, there are only three states of matter. Which are those three states? Yes children. The first one which we studied in the lesson, solid. Then second state of matter is liquid. Very good children. And the third one is gas. So these are the three states of matter, and all these three states of matter are interchangeable. Means they can be changed from one form to another form. Alright children. So now we will move on to the next activity, that is circle the correct answer. Alright children. So you have to guess the correct answer from these options. Alright. So read the sentence carefully and try to think and guess whether the answer to the given question is solid, liquid or gas. Alright. So I'll circle the correct one. Alright children. So we'll start with this. The first one is this can flow. So out of these three states of matter, which state of matter has such property? Which can flow? Yes children, it's very simple. I'll give you a hint. For example, water, milk, oil, these all things can flow. So which state of matter does it belongs to? Yes, it's very simple. What will be the answer? Yes, it is liquid. So liquid is a state of matter which can flow, but solid cannot flow, and gas occupies the whole space. Alright children. Then this takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. Yes children. What or which type of matter takes the shape of the container in which it is kept? For example, if we pour an orange juice or an apple juice or any type of juice in a glass, it will take a shape of a glass. And if we will pour it in a bowl, so it will take the shape of a bowl. So, which state of matter takes the shape of the container in which it is kept? Yes, it is the liquid state. Alright children, now next one. This is usually very hard and has a fixed shape. Means this is a state of matter which is very very hard and it cannot change its shape even if its place is changed. Even if we are transferring it from one place to another place, then also it will not change its shape. It has a very fixed shape. So, what kind of matter is it? Yes children? Yes, it is the solid state of matter. Alright, now next one. This occupies the entire space available to it. Is it solid, liquid or gas? What kind of matter is it which occupies the entire space available to it? Yes, it is the gas. Gas is a state of matter which occupies the entire space available to it. Alright children, now next one. Particles are closely packed in this. So in which state of matter particles are closely packed? Yes, we solved the same question in different pattern. Yes, it is solid state of matter and liquid state of matter is loosely packed, and gas is a state of matter which is very very loosely packed. Alright children, so the closely packed particles are present in the solid state of matter. Now the next one. This can occupy all the available space in the container. Yes children? Yes, we solved just now, just somewhat it has been twisted. This can occupy all the available space in a container. What kind of matter is it? Yes, it is the gas. Gas is the state of matter which can occupy all the available space present in a container. Alright children, so I hope you are clear with this activity. Now we'll move on to the next activity, that is give one word for the following. Alright children, so I'll read the sentence for you and you have to guess the answer in just one word. Alright, so the first one is any substance that has weight and occupies space. What it is called as? Any substance that has weight and occupies space. Yes children, it's very simple. Yes, it is called matter. Matter is a substance that has weight and occupies space. Alright children, now the next one. The liquid obtained when a solute dissolves in a solvent. So what it is called as? For example, if we dissolve sugar in a water, it will form dash. And if we will dissolve salt in a water, then also it will form a liquid state which is called as, yes, it is called a solution. Alright children, now the next one. The solid that dissolves in a liquid. I'll give you a hint. For example, sugar, for example, salt. if we dissolve it in a liquid, it will form a solution. But what is that solid called as that dissolves in a liquid? Yes, the solid that dissolves in a liquid is called solute. Alright children. Now the next one, the liquid in which a solid dissolves. Oh, this question is reversed. Now it has been twisted. Come on. Yes children, try to recall. Yes, try to solve it. The liquid in which a solid dissolves, what it is called as? Yes children, the liquid in which a solid dissolves is called a solvent. Alright children, for example water. Right, if we dissolve sugar or salt in a water, it will form a solution. Right, so water is the solvent. Alright children, so the liquid in which a solid dissolves is called a solvent. Alright, now the next one, the process of the change of liquid into solid state. What it is called as? The process of change of liquid into solid state. For example, if we put water in an ice tray, or if we pour water in the ice tray, and if we put the ice tray, or if we keep an ice tray in a freezer, after some time it will form ice. So water is converted into ice. That means there is a change of liquid into solid state. So what is this process called as? Yes, it is called freezing. Alright children, so I hope that you are clear with this activity. Now we will move on to the last activity, that is mark a tick or cross. So children, I'll read the sentences for you and you have to guess whether the given sentence is true or false. Means whether the sentence is correct or incorrect. So we will mark a tick for the correct statement and cross for the incorrect statement. So the first one is, solids take the shape of the container in which they are kept. So is this the correct statement? Do solids take the shape of the container in which they are kept? No, this is incorrect statement, because solids cannot take the shape of the container. It cannot flow because solids are very hard. They can be bent or broken down, but they cannot take the shape of the container. Alright children, now the next one. The changing of ice into water is called evaporation. So children, is this the correct one? What is meant by evaporation? Yes children, we studied about this process. When the water is converted into water vapor, it is called evaporation. But the changing of ice into water is called, what is the process of the changing of ice into water? Yes, it is called as melting. So we will mark a cross, because this process is not called as evaporation, it is called as melting. Alright children, now the next one. All matter is made up of small particles. It is the correct statement. All the matter is made up of very small particles. Now next one. Solids cannot be bent or broken. So is this the correct one? Are solids such state of matter which cannot be bent or broken down even if we apply force on it? No, this is the wrong statement. solids can be bent or broken down if we apply force on it. Okay children, now the next one. The liquid in which a solute dissolves is called the solution. Yes children, is this the correct one? What is the liquid in which a solute dissolves called as? Yes, the liquid in which a solute dissolves is called solvent, not a solution. So we will mark a cross. So what will be the answer? Yes, the liquid in which a solute dissolves is called solvent, right? It is not called the solution. Okay children? Now the next one. Air is a mixture of different gases. So is this the correct statement? Is air a mixture of different gases or just one gas? Is air a mixture of only one gas? Does air contains only one gas? No, it is the right sentence, right? Because air is a mixture of different gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen, etc. Alright children, so air is a mixture of different gases. Okay children? Now the next one. When you heat a liquid, you will see bubbles on the surface of the liquid. So is this the correct one? Whenever you heat a liquid, can you see bubbles on the surface of the liquid? When you boil water, you will be able to notice that there are some bubbles on the surface of the liquid. So this is the correct statement. So children, you can try this at home also. Whenever you heat a liquid like water, after some time you will see bubbles on the surface of the liquid or the water, because the water starts evaporating. Alright, the liquid state of matter starts converting into gaseous state. Alright children, so I hope you are clear with this. So children, I hope you enjoyed the quiz session and learned many things about solids, liquids and gases. Alright children, so we will meet in the next quiz session. Till then, keep learning, keep thinking. Enjoy children. Thank you.